Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the Dreadhead Monster, and I am back with your weekend report. Hope everybody doing cool. Shout out to the guys. Well, Rocky in a little shit this week with everybody. Isaiah been doing good. We ain't heard nothing about Isaiah, but let's go ahead and get into it. Before we hit the trade deadline, one of the biggest snubs last week we was talking about was Trey Young with the injuries to Julius Randle and Joel Embiid. Trey Young and Scotty Barnes are now their replacements on the Eastern All Star team. So shout out to those guys. Sorry about those injuries, but as we know, in the game that happens. But uh, trade deadline was Thursday. Big week, big week, big week. Buddy Heed heads to the Sixers to help out that Joel Embiid problem. Didn't lose too much in this trade. Got another scorer, which should come in handy, like I say, since, they missing about 35, 40 points. So any way that you can get it, shout outs to those guys for being able to make a move. So New York traded for Bohan and Alex Burke. Sent a little package to Detroit to get those guys out of there. Bohan is expected to come in and help some of the scoring load. Now that Julius Randle is going to be out for a while. Dennis Schroeder heading to Brooklyn, which would mean Spencer Dwindle was heading to Toronto, but I think they're gonna buy him out. I did see him at the New York Knicks and Dallas game the other day, sitting behind the Dallas bench. So that might be a conclusion to that story once the buyout market hits. PJ Washington traded to Dallas for Grant Williams. This one comes as a surprise. Grant Williams was just signed during the summer, but they said he never really, found his swag with the team and kind of, soured some people. So people kind of got sour on him. So shout out to both of those guys. Hopefully the move, makes them better in their career. So Gordon Hayward traded to OKC. I really like this move. OKC has a lot of young players, a lot of good talent, but I think that they was missing that veteran piece. And I believe that Gordon Hayward is that, especially when healthy. So Patrick Beverly joins the Milwaukee Bucks. They send Cameron Payne out. So it seems like Pat Bev get traded every fucking year, man. As soon as he get comfortable, but this may be a better move for the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, he's not the defensive player that he used to be, but in spurts, Patrick Bev still go out there and give what he can, and that's probably what that team is missing is a little bit of toughness. So no trades for the Lakers or Chicago Bulls, and I feel like we both could have used one, but guess the way the cookie crumbled, ain't got a lot of assets, especially with Zach LaVine going down. The Lakers really not having draft picks to send out, so it's like you can have some of the talent that people want, but if you don't got nothing to go with it, it's like it's kind of useless. So I don't know what the next move for those guys are going to be. Hopefully, we squeak into the playoffs. Speaking of the Lakers and the Bulls actually been looking pretty good without Zach LaVine. So that could be, kind of like a situation that gets played out during the summer as well as the Lakers. So on to NBA power rankings. Timberwolves stay at 5. Thunder move down a spot. Last week they was 3. This week they 4. Standing at 35 and 16. Last week the Clippers was 2. This week they 3. It seems like everybody took a step back, except for these guys. At number 2, you got the Nuggets moving from number 4 to the 2 spot, and you still got the Celtics sitting at number 1 at 39 and 12. So guys are really trying to shore up those teams after the trade deadline. So I think everybody got who they want except for what's left on the buyout market. So we shall see. I'm gonna keep the power rankings going for you guys as we squeak into the playoffs. So NFL, we had the awards come out this week. So Lamar Jackson wins his second MVP. Joe Flacco, Comeback Player of the Year. Christian McCaffrey, Offensive Player of the Year. I'm not gonna fuck up that man's name, but the Cleveland Browns coach won Coach of the Year. Will Anderson was Defensive Rookie of the Year. Myles Garrett was Defensive Player of the Year. C.J. Stroud was Offensive Rookie of the Year. Actually, this is pretty cool to see. Um, these three teams, and shout out to everybody who won. These three teams was very well represented in the playoffs. So, I mean, it's kind of showing other teams that you got to strive for something. Winning these awards is just not a foregone conclusion because you got all the stats in the world. So, a lot of years that's kind of what it's been based on. So. Uh, We did not give you the results of the Pro Bowl last week. So this week, the NFL defeated the AFC and took home bragging rights for the second year in a row that it's been back out. So shout out to those guys. I think it was like a grand prize of $80,000 and you got 40 if you lost. So as we know, I am putting this out shortly. So tomorrow is Super Bowl Sunday. Hope everybody got their picks in. Let's get ready to see an exciting matchup. Got the 49ers and the Chiefs. As usual, I'm going to go ahead and roll against the Chiefs, even though I'm not sure I should. So 49ers pull it out for me tomorrow, and we'll be back next week to talk about it. Also, on the Coalition of Culture page, we did a poll of who was the best tight ends. I think the choices was Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce, and Greg Kittle. So next week, I'll be back with those results. If you haven't got your vote in, make sure you head over to the Coalition of Culture Facebook page and get your vote in before the week is out. So as always, I'm glad you guys are watching. I appreciate your feedback. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy your Super Bowl. See you guys next week.